some sleight of hand tricks.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another ride along with Goggles, and today it's the straight chassis version. We got an International 4700 here. It's one of the old trucks refreshed by Crash, so Crash Edit or CE would be in the name of the truck at the tail end. International 4700 something rather. It's a Workstar, and may say CE after it, but anyway, it's got a box trailer or straight chassis mod available, or as part of it. I put this Hell Creek trucking skin on that tarp side, and we were here in Omaha, and we're going to pick up this load of bricks, and we're taking it down to the Pittsburgh home store in Pittsburgh, Kansas. So what we got to do here is back up to that load of bricks, get those on the truck. Excuse me. Had a big day out at the car show and yakking and talking. Oh, it was a huge show, huge, and probably the biggest one I've been to all year, and probably the last one this year. So just stop right there. We'll press the attach a trailer key as if we had a trailer, and voila. There we go. We got a load on of 20,943 pounds. 28,959. Oh, no, 22,050. Well, that's quite a difference. 1,000 pounds. Anyway, let's head on down. So there are some sort of texture issues here, but I'm sure Crash or Mark or somebody's looking at it. Probably Crash. And as the sun goes up, gets higher in the sky, that's going to disappear. Or if we were going the other direction. I got the side windows down. Now, there's a better mod out. It's the works with the, if you got the Kenworth W900 DLC, so the custom parts add-on for the SCS W900. And that's super cool, but I can't get it to work for some reason. And you know, I'm out in the mountain time zone, so I guess Crash is, he wasn't available when I finally got online to help me sort it out. He seems to have it working, but the good thing is, you're going to be able to use, when we get it sorted out, or I get it sorted out, you'd be able to use the skins. I could do a Lost Bayou box skin, and the Lost Bayou skin for the truck works on that. Oops. Gotta remember, I got a 10 speed here. Put it in the wrong gear. So I got the 12.7 liter Detroit DD60 from Z-Mod, and they got it configured as a 380 horsepower, which is quite a bit actually for a truck this size. You know, we got a Tandem 20-foot, maybe a little longer box on there, maybe a 22. But yeah, 380 horsepower. This truck would have a DT466 in it. And I guess you could definitely turn one of the... Oops, I've got to go over here. Shoot, there I was again. There we go. I'll get it before the end of the trip. I hop in here and I drive it like a 9-speed right away. You got it just by default, because I have more time in a 9-speed than a 10-speed. So, yeah, you see going this way, the glass is okay. We can't be hanging about. We've got to get moving on this trip. It's 360 miles. trying to concentrate on hammering the shift pattern home. But yeah, getting back to that car show today, man, it was big. There was way over 1,000 cars, I'm sure. It was big. And it's like the whole town of High River is just, and it's a nice old style prairie town. The old brick buildings downtown and whatever outside of downtown, and yeah, railway track through the center of town longitudinally, and just a cool town. Really enjoy it there. And coincidentally, there's a balloon festival going on, so that was kind of cool. So let's get that, we're in 10th gear, let's get the windows up, get her quieted down in here. So it looks like the SCS International, what one would it be? I'm not so familiar with them because I don't drive them often, but looks like an SCS interior. So, I think, oh yeah, in the mod, the pallet mod, so there's a mod, it's called Pallets something, maybe just Pallets, not sure. The internal name of the mod is Cargo something or other. But anyway, I'll put a link, well, it's on my Discord. I'll try and get a link into the video description, and a link for this truck mod as well. And we'll work on that Kenworth one, get that sorted out over the next little while, and give you guys a shot at that too. But this is kind of fun. You know, it is American Truck Simulator. I mean, not don't want to make light of the guys slogging up down the roads in these and doing the inner city deliveries or whatever they're up to. Hey, they're all part of the trucking world. Some of them have some pretty nice trucks. Like there's a few privately owned tandem chassis box trucks around here that are pretty swank. And they've got their little gig delivering whatever they, you know, the whatever they got going on. It's pretty good. They are box trucks though, and I'm not no experience with box trucks myself, other than renting them to move. I've only done that twice. Now I've helped other people who, when I was driving, there was guys in the owner-operator fleet that had their gig was moving. They had box trucks like this, but single axle. I borrowed those a few times to help employees of the company move. And this is brutal. I hate that, moving equipment or household goods. It's not fun. But yeah, the nice tandem axle ones around, some of them pretty sweet. Just got to remember, I keep forgetting, you know, you look in the mirror, or if I'm outside backing up or whatever, I always turn the steering wheel the wrong way initially, because I'm going to steer a trailer instead of the truck. Of course, you do the opposite thing. Yeah, getting back to the show today, oh my God, a lot of people. It was a good time. Oh, here comes a scale. No idea what this truck weighs. Well, here we go. We're going to find out. So our load is 2943. So let's assume the truck weighs, I don't know, 14,000? No, maybe a little more than that. 15,000? So we would be at 35, say 36. We'll find out here right away. Oh, I forgot to go here first. There we go. No. There we go. I got it back. I was doing a 9-speed. I had to switch to 10-speed here. Wow, 42,892. So the truck weighs 22,000 pounds? Or 21? I suppose. It's a 4700, but let's see. Whoops, over here. Get the right gear. There we go. Yeah, it's trying to... I suppose it could, but that would be a pretty heavy chassis on top of what we got here. But then again, like, I mean, there's not much of a cab here or anything. And a DT466, it's not a big heavy engine like the 12.7 we have in it. Oops, can't split that gear, gotta shift it. Interesting, so anyway. Yeah, so I get to the show. So left my buddy Dave with the old Dodge there. He met me in the side street here, 5:30 in the morning. Well, he was there a few minutes early. I heard him pull up out there. And so I plugged the caddy in overnight so it would start up and drive off really nice instead of needing to warm up. Because it's, with the amount of, you know, the way it's hopped up or whatever else, it needs to run for a little bit before it smoothens out. So I had it all warmed up with the block heater, and we headed off at 5:30 in the morning. We were down at Alderside most of the way to High River in half an hour. Nobody on the road. We got the perimeter road out here, jumped on it and headed south. Had breakfast down there at 6. We're supposed to meet Teddy and some buddies at 6:30. They rolled in at 6:29. Everything was happening right on time. It was amazing. So we continued on down to High River. The sun was just starting to peek up on the horizon to the east as I was heading south. Got a quick shot of that out the window of the caddy. Well, not out the window, it was freaking cold out that early in the morning, so he had the windows up. But anyway, got to the show, went and registered. The sun was coming up, and a whole bunch of hot air balloons came overhead, nice and low. They'd just taken off. There's a balloon festival going on, so they're hosting 2 events in the weekend: balloon festival and the huge car show. And it's always a really big one because it's pretty much everybody considers it the last big show of the year, and people come from all over. And it's really a great way to wrap up the year. But my throat is sore. All the yakking all day to everybody that showed up. And the old caddy's got a bit of a, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a big following, but it's got a following of people who want to see what's going on with it, because they follow, you know, they see it up close, and they've seen it over the last 27 years evolve, and some of them are really interested in what's going on with it. And so you get those folks who keep showing up, and they're good people. I mean, they're friends now, and over all this time. And then you get the new folks that want to know all about it. And Sometimes I wish it was a little more normal. Wouldn't have so much explaining to do. But anyway, it's all good. Great time driving. It was only like 70 kilometers, like 40 miles there and 40 back, so it wasn't a big deal. But, you know, maybe the last cruise of that length, I guess, that I get in with the year, so I was certainly thinking about that on the way back. A little sad about it, but also looking forward to just putting it all behind me for another season. Getting on with the real work of ATS. I got so much to do. Oh my God. So, funny thing, thinking about being behind all the time, is my mom was the oldest of 7 kids, and the youngest was a girl as well, and there was, let's see, one more in there, so there's 4 boys and 3 girls, and the littlest one, Ethlie, when was a little baby, my mom being like quite a bit older and remembers Ethlie growing up really well. And Grandma used to always, you know, like Ethlie wanted to do things her way, and Grandma would always be trying to hurry her along and get her doing things a little faster. And Ethlie had enough and says to Grandma, "Mama, the hurrier I go, the behinder I get." It's the little one, and so appropriate. Like, that's true. The hurrier I go, the behinder I get. So, truth. And the other thing Ethlie said was, Grandma and Grandpa were trying to, I don't know, it's probably special time of year coming up, like Christmas or whatever. They weren't wealthy in any stretch. They were working the land, and Grandpa was a carpenter as well. Anyway, something special was coming up, and they had to keep it secret from Ethlie, so they're doing the spelling things out so hopefully Ethlie wouldn't understand. And she didn't, but she was exasperated and said, "Don't you ABC me." It's pretty feisty. They didn't know what they were saying, but they were keeping a secret. Cute stuff. But yeah, we're making time in this thing. The 380 horsepower, just about right. Let's see if you're familiar with DeBoss Garage, he's got an old Dodge. I think it's a D600. So that's the one with the big square front fenders and square hood. The front fenders hinge vertically at the front where they come up against the radiator and they swing out. And then you lift the hood up and you swing the fenders out. You got pretty good access. You'd sit on a tire and work away on the engine. And I know them a little bit. My brother had an 800 that he used to use with an old Fruhoff tanker that he converted to a water tanker, and he hauled water to a cistern before they had water brought into the little town he lives in. So he used to haul his own water with an old D800 had a 413 in it, wedge, but truck version, 5 and 2. And yeah, the old Fruhoff single axle tanker. It was a cool outfit, perfect for the job. Like, he held a lot more water, fill his cistern in one go, sploosh, there you go. Everybody else is hauling the big plastic jug in the back of a 1-ton truck or a 3/4 ton, doing multiple trips. DeBoss he's put a 466, Rich DeBoss, DT 466 in his one that he's, you know, it's a hybrid, you know, hot rod thing, making it roll off. And he's got sequential turbos on it. I can't remember what he was looking for, horsepower, 400 or 600 or something. Definitely more than we've got in this 12.7 liter. And they have a 10-speed in that as well. And they took it down to some guy in Texas, an old hand who's, you know, hopefully he's passing the knowledge along. His son was pretty sharp. And they were taking the straight 10-speed with 1-to-1 output, just like this one here. This is no overdrive. This is from the real Eaton Fuller transmission mod. The final out the back of the tranny is just 1-to-1. And this guy down in Texas, he gets in there, he swaps out a gear set, whatever, flips some things around. Or did he even have to swap something out? I think he just changed the order of the gears or something in the tranny. It was kind of interesting. I have to watch it again because it was a really good episode. Anyway, gives it an overdrive. So it's got like 8 gears under, and then a direct in 9th, and then an overdrive in 10th. So pretty cool. It's a really good episode if you're interested in the truck transmissions at all and seeing what's in them, and it's a really good episode. DeBoss Garage on YouTube. DEBOSS. He's a Dutch dude. That's his last name. Jeez, we gotta do a drive-by at this. Oh, we only got 9 miles to go. Shoot. There's the train horn. I'm all over the road. Oh, we better jump in here. Oh, put it up on the curb there. Getting dangerous. We're right here, home store. There should be. Oh shoot! I forgot this gear. There's 6th. Now 5. There we go. God, keep doing it. So a 9-speed, you drive it like a 10-speed with no splitter, or 18-speed with no splitter. So when you're out of low range, you come back to this position here, first gear or third. First hole, whatever you want to call it, third, in an 18-speed. But on a 10-speed, you come back here to low is your 6th gear. The 6th is here in a 9-speed. So 6, 7, 8, 9. But you would go from 5th to 6th with a 10-speed. And I keep doing this instead of going here. And I got the splitter in the wrong place. I got to put the splitter back in the right appropriate gear. And in the 10-speed I had, I never drove it. I never started out in low gear. It was always 2nd gear, like I just did here. It's kind of like a granny low almost. You would use if you had it, you know, full up, and
50 yards, turn right.
Most times you need it. It's not like you don't ever need it. And if you don't feel like you want to use the clutch, getting going, you would use it. I just used it there for some reason. No explaining what I do. Gotta get a photo too. I guess I might as well get a photo at the home store. Maybe we'll try something around here somewhere. all the way around to the back. Shouldn't have any problems turning around back there today. But yeah, I'm really eager to get that Kenworth one underway. But what I should do, see what Crash says. If I put a link to this truck, because the skin on the box is in the mod. I had to put it right in the mod because there wasn't really any other way to do it. Well, if you're interested in this truck, put a comment if you want it with this skin on the box, and then I'll figure out what to do with, because this truck, you can download it on my Discord, but it's without the skin. It's got the default one. It's got like a mobile oil one in real low resolution. And before, like I say, I've not been in touch with the guys because I'm 2 hours behind everybody out here and it's late. But I'll see what's going on, and maybe I can put a link to this one on my Discord. And if you want the default one, you can get it on the Discord. And if you want this one, I'll try and coordinate with Crash and Pops and stuff, and put it on my Google Drive. So if you want a link, put it in the comments, and I'll see if I can't put that in the Google Drive for you. But I would like to be in sync with what Crash is doing. So I don't want to step on his toes. But we'll get it sorted. And we'll get... now, the other thing with that Kenworth... Oh, did I go too far? Oh, yeah, this doesn't work. Sorry. I got to go all the way back to the trigger and say skip. Oh, shoot. Forgot about that. I think that's something the boys are working on. Not sure. But I was going to say with the Kenworth, you can configure it to pull a pup trailer, SCS flat deck or curtain side. I think there was one other one that Crash mentioned in a chat. Now what's interesting is the last load I did with this truck was on the live stream on Sunday, and then I switched out and went to my Pister profile. And when I went back into this profile, the truck was where I parked it. Well, no, wait a minute. You're going to see what happens here. It wasn't where I parked it. It was where the game parked it. And the pallets were unloaded and sitting behind it, which is kind of neat. So we're just going to go... sorry, I'm in a hurry. Confirm. 362 miles, 49 gallons. Got a 264 final drive, I think, in this thing. So let's go drive. Let's see where we are now. Oh, there they are. There's the pallet of bricks sitting behind us, and now we're unloading. That's kind of cool. I like that. So let's navigation, quick travel, real quick. We'll go to here, and we'll see what final drive I have here, what 10 speed. Uh, 264, yeah. And so it's 1-to-1, no overdrive. 1542 first gear, kind of handy. That's nice. You need a lower first gear with that 10 speed because, well, we don't have the, this is a very, like what would be called a tall gear. And not like we usually run it. And 336 is, look tall compared to this, but 336 is really a short gear or a low gear for high speed. Like quite often with the 10 speed, if you've got that smaller engine, like the 466, they run fairly high RPM. And depending if you got like 22 and a halves as a minimum, you could run 370s, 358, 370s. And with that RPM, you could still go 65, 70 miles an hour all day long. But it seems with this engine, and want to run it at 1500, 1600, got the 264s. Or where'd that thing go? There it is. That's what we have in it. So if you're trying to emulate this truck, that's the engine is the, oh, I got 380 horsepower right there. 1,300 foot-pounds of torque. That's a lot of torque for 380 horsepower. Yeah. Gets her down the road. That's a fact. So, and Crash has fixed this tarp thing here, so you don't have this, and you can paint. This is all painted instead of just what I have black here. So, yeah, there's no point in rushing this out to you. You can get the truck for now on the Discord. I'll put a link in the description. And then for the Hell Creek trucking thing, we will try and figure out how to get that to you. And if, judge it by the amount of interest. If you're all interested, we'll make sure it happens for you. And we'll take it from there. So, oh, geez, what did I do? I didn't change something, did I? I don't think so. As always, guys, really appreciate you following along, and look forward to getting that Kenworth one going, and even maybe with a pup trailer too. That could be a lot of fun. So we'll see how that goes. As always, take care, and we will catch you later. Bye for now.